Yo, what's up guys? This is Adam Zero from the Clove, the K-Love, the Clove, however you pronounce it. Just gonna do a quick little tour of the basement, I guess. The arcade is downstairs. So I call it Adam's Arcade, aka the place to be, which is a Seinfeld reference for those of you in the know. First thing you see coming downstairs, it says, you know, repeated rule breakers will be visited while they sleep by our friend Helen. Look up. You know, I got a black light bear and a creepy doll. You know, scare people into treating the games right. Alright, first off here, we have Space Invaders. This is one of the original Taito or Taito cabs. It's got the joystick. And right now I'm running the Braze kit, which I highly recommend if you got a Space Invaders. Definite quality. This is actually my cousin's game. He doesn't have room for it, so it's being kept at my place. I have a few of his games, but this is one of them. We got Crystal Castles. This was probably number 2 on my list after Tempest. As far as ones that I really wanted. I no longer have the Tempest, I traded that away, but still got the Crystal Castles. Oh, also, obviously that's not, you know, original, that Atari logo. It was just kind of like a cheap replacement I made. But it actually looks pretty good, I think, you know, for something cheap that I put together. And we got Xevious. Definitely like the cab on this one, real classy looking. Over the CPO, it's got that lit area, which I think is pretty boss. Alright, here we have Rolling Thunder. You know what I'm saying? This is my favorite game, and this is something that I got first. This was my first game, and you know, if I ever was to try for like a world record or something, it would be on Rolling Thunder. I'm pretty decent at it, unlike all the other games. Also, you know, Rolling Thunder ain't got the light up marquee. So I just did a little extra to it. I guess you can see here, I put some LEDs, some red LEDs on the bottom, so in the dark it kind of, you know, kind of glows on the floor. It just gives a little bit something extra since it doesn't have the light up marquee. Strata Bowling. I got this for 25 bucks. Everything works fine, so, you know, can't complain. People like bowling. 25 bucks, you know, not bad. Battle Zone. Everybody knows this one. And this is another one of my cousin's games that he's storing here. Asteroids. This is the third of the 4 games that my cousin's storing here. I got pretty decent at it. I mean, for me, it was just figuring out how to hold your fingers. Vindicators. This is a game I played the crap out of at Shakey's Pizza with my 2 best friends. Definitely something I've been after for a while. Got a pretty good deal on it, and it's got a real cool cabinet. If you never saw one of these, I don't know if you can see in the dark, but it's got, you know, it kind of looks like a tank. It's got tank treads on it. Cool overlay graphics. The colors on the side, you probably can't make them out. Anyways, real cool cabinet if you ever check it out. Just today, man, that's bright. Turbo Outrun. It's like a mini cabinet. Got this from Flynn, who just was down here from Green Bay. I did a trade with him. And I traded this, my Jungle Hunt, for this and a Galaga. So this is the turbo version of Outrun. Gameplay's a little bit different, and it's got this turbo button on the throttle, which gives you extra boost. Wasn't working properly when I got it, but just in the last couple hours I was able to calibrate the steering wheel and mess with the throttle a little bit, and you know, it works fine now. Alright, over here, oh, one thing I want to show you. This is how I control all my games. You know what I'm saying? I went and wired my power using the 220, so I have this power box, and each one of these is a switch. You can get this off of Amazon. These units are like 30 bucks, 35 bucks a piece, and you know, they light up blue. Hey, it looks cool, but they really do the job, and I haven't had any problems with them. I'm going to be adding another row under it. so I can hook up some more games, but it's been running real smooth, and it's great to have like a central location. So I have all my games on a list there, so I can just turn on one at a time, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, alright, over here, Missile Command. Yep, that's the classic. I traded this, I got this in a trade for my Tempest. I got this and another one of the games I'll show you in a minute from Guru 420, I think is his name on there, another dude from Milwaukee. Smash TV, this is just a conversion one that I made when I first was starting out, and I really didn't know much about the game, so I wasn't even on the forum. So it's just in a dynamo cab with the cut corners. I really wanted a Smash TV, and I just kind of put one together. And I guess it's kind of a placeholder until I get a dedicated. Pole position, you probably heard the beeping before. I actually have pole position 2 inside here. Of course, it's out of order. And I can't wait for the multi-kit to come in. But definite big props to Dick Milliken, because he and I have been going back and forth and trying to work out the problem. Interestingly enough, everything works on the game and the shifter is recognized, but when you shift into high gear, all of a sudden your speed it's like you hit cruise control and you don't get any acceleration, and been spending a lot of time messing with that. Pac-Man is the fourth of my cousin's games that he's storing here. Definite classic, of course. Rampage. My CPO has seen better days, and yes, I probably should get pliers. I probably should get the Repro. I just haven't really gotten around to it yet, but people like playing this one a lot. It's not like something I sit down and play a bunch of, but when parties are over and stuff, people definitely like checking this one out. Tetris. This is what was this? A Data East cab? No, this is this is a Data East cab. I think it had something like Too Crude or some crap game in it. Not like Tetris is some sought-after game, but it's something appealing for people. 2-player head-to-head Tetris. Like the CPO, the bezel on here. I had Dave up in Green Bay. Not really sure what his name is on the forums, but he does some good work. Virtua Fighter. This is like the only, I know it sounds silly, the only modern game that I have. This was the last game I ever played in an arcade when I was going. This has the mirrored marquee, which is pretty slick. Got the big 25-inch monitor, medium res on there. The only thing I had to replace were the sticks and the push buttons, because people beat on these things. Arkanoid 2, which is actually Revenge of Doe. This is just a custom header that Dave up in Green Bay made for me, because I had trouble tracking down a Revenge of Doe one. This is actually in a Centipede cabinet. This was the second game I ever got, so it's been here a while. Definitely stable. I also had these custom made. You probably can't see it, but it has a listing of each of the pills that come down, all in color and stuff, so that's pretty cool. The game I never play, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's a 2-player, and I believe it's a European board or a foreign board, because I'll have to sit through it here. I'll show you something on the title screen. So this is a cut corner dynamo, I believe. Here, watch. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, not Ninja. Yeah, I heard Ninja was like too violent or something in overseas, so they changed it to Hero Turtles. And even though they didn't change the song, I don't know. Again, I don't play this, but it's something that, like, when people come over, they definitely have memories of checking it out. So that's pretty much the only reason I keep it. Dig Dug. You dig and you get points. It's in really good shape. CPO is nice. I've had that one for a while. Zaxxon. It's my father-in-law's game. I mean, it's my game. I bought it for him. But it was his game back in the day, and it was really cool to see him play, like 30 years later, and he's still really good at it. So I've been working on it. It's a hard game. If you can pick them up cheap, they're pretty cool, but I don't know. It's difficult to play if you have never played it. Bad Dudes. It's got the rounded marquee. It came with 2 marquees. It had an orange background one, which I've rarely seen, and then this standard one. This one basically came complete for me. I just had to replace some of the controls. Gotta save Ronnie. Centipede. Everyone knows this one. The high scores on it are girls, because man, the girls get busy on this one. Gorf. I bought Gorf because of something Fett had posted and just raving about it. And I never played Gorf in the arcade when I was a little kid, so I kind of went off of the love that it was getting, and I went with it, and man, I don't regret it. It's one of my favorite games down here. All the ranking lights work, all the sounds work. I replaced all the bulbs with compact fluorescence, so it, it doesn't generate as much heat. So yeah, Gorf is definitely dope. Galaga, I just picked this up a couple hours ago. This was in the trade I did with Flynn for Jungle Hunt is what I traded away. I got this in the Turbo Outrun. So the cabinet is definitely seeing better days, but everything in the game works, so that's cool. Elevator Action. I played the crap out of this game as a kid. Definitely love this one. This is one of my favorite games down here right now. I got this and the Missile Command previously seen for the Tempest that I traded to my man Guru 420. If you've never played Elevator Action, definitely check it out if you can. Once you get down to, it seems kind of boring at first or kind of simplistic, and once you hit like the 7th floor of the building, and things get dicey in a hurry. Yeah, we can see Peter Pepper there. We got Burger Time, a somewhat recent addition. A lot of people were excited that I got this one. This is, it's one of those games that people have that name recognition of. We got Asteroids Deluxe. This is one of my favorites, and like Flynn said, and I definitely agree with him, this is like probably one of the best sequels for one of the games ever to come out. Man, it's hard to see with the camera there, but I got the black light, the white black light in there, and that background is really glowing. It just needs a little bit of monitor work, and having that actually taken care of over the weekend. And finally, we got Moon Patrol. Just picked this up recently, definitely fun. It just needed a little bit of adjustment on the joystick, but otherwise everything else is solid with it. And I guess that's it. So that's the Adams Arcade here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, aka the place to be. And I'm glad I have a basement, because if I was down in Florida or Texas or something and I didn't have all this space, I don't know. Well, I wouldn't have a garage, that's for sure. It'd be full of games. So I'll put up with the winter and all the cold weather and keep my basement. Alright, Adam Zero signing off. Peace.